Hello, my friends. So, as you can tell, I am not here today. I am on jury duty, but that does not mean that you guys are not going to continue on with what we have already started with mummification. So, where does that leave us? Last week, you were responsible for completing the vocabulary in context, where if you clicked on the main title of this assignment, you would open up this Pathfinder, and what you were responsible for was to define each of the bolded words. You would highlight them, click on Tools and Define, highlight, and copy and paste by pressing down the Control key and pressing the C button once to copy, and then holding down the Control button and pressing the V button once to paste the definition for each bold word, and then giving me at least one synonym. And of course, my favorite one for decay is putrefy. Don't know why, I always did. So that was something that needed to be done. 6 of you still need to turn that in. So where does that bring us? Right to this week, where we have part 2 of vocabulary and context. You will be hearing me read from Herodotus book 2 of the Histories, which gives you some details into the mummification process for different levels of people in Egypt. There are a lot of words in there that are very difficult to understand. So what that means is you are going to listen to me, read through this, and then you are responsible for going into this document, finding 5 words that you do not understand, and then you are going to find the words. Let's say this one, copy the word, paste it, and now these are words that are a little bit more difficult, so my suggestion, go back into Classroom and go down here and click on Dictionary and Thesaurus and search for the words in here. You have 2 options. If you can't find it by doing the Tools and Define in the Google Doc, then go into Merriam-Webster, and there, begird or begirt, as you can see right here. Let me tell you. Begirt. And it means to surround or encompass. You're going to copy and paste that definition, and then you're going to look for a picture that would accompany that, something that would begirt or surround and encompass as described here. All the female relations join them and do the same. The men, too, similarly begirt, beat their breasts separately. Ultimately, what we're going to do is we are going to take each one of these words that you have defined and create. Oops, hold on one second. You're going to create your own audiovisual dictionary. So I have a presentation template that you're going to be putting in. On one side, you're going to be putting the title of Herodotus text. You're going to be putting the definition here. And in here, you're going to be putting a picture. The picture that you have found this week. And you're going to do that for each of the 5 slides. And then you're going to be recording your voice over the presentation, reading each of the definitions aloud, so that we have a little audio-visual dictionary that will help us in a couple of weeks to go through this entire text and understand exactly what it is that Herodotus was talking about, because the wording and the language can be a little archaic since it was written thousands of years ago, and even though it was translated, it can be a little difficult. So your work this week is finding 5 words in the text, going in here and giving me 5 words that you don't understand and their definitions, and seeing if you can find a picture that kind of shows what the meaning actually is. So look forward to seeing your work. Do not turn this into me, because this is just part 1 of this. The part 2 is going to be when you create this audiovisual dictionary part using each one of those words, and that will be next week. So I look forward to seeing your work. I'll speak to you soon. And if any questions, email me.